Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you everyone? I do hope everyone are well. So in this course is about the teaching writing. So as its name suggests, we would like to learn about how to teach writing in the classroom. So that's the main goal of our lesson. To achieve that goal, in this cases I would like to use the source of the book from Jeremy Harmer here, How to Teach Writing from Jeremy Harmer. And then as a main course or as a main source of our lesson. And then in this book we don't want to talk about all of the pages, all of the topic in this book, but maybe we focus on the introduction and then describing written text. In these cases we will talk about the criteria of good writing, and then for the third topic is about how writing in the classroom, the process of the writing in the classroom, as well as how to teach the writing task in the classroom. So that's from this book that we are going to discuss the for the next meeting. And then apart from this one, we also want maybe for additional sources for this material. We'll use the book of also from the Jeremy Harmer, but this is different title. So this is about the practice of English language teaching. This is a general broad title. So this is part of the book. There is the chapter of writing here. So we will also maybe use this one as the support of the main sources that we have. And then we can use the book from the Douglas Brown. This is also a very broad topic, teaching by principles. In this case they talk about the principle of teaching, so it's a very general term. And then after that, one of the topic in the book, they have the teaching writing. So in this case, so maybe we can use that one also as the supplement or as the complement for our courses. And then after that we also as what I have told you at the beginning, that our main goals or the goals of our class is you will be able to teach writing after from this classroom. So yeah, of course, at the end of the class you will need to have a teaching writing practice. So yeah, maybe the, before that final exam or that final project, we in the previous maybe we will also discuss or share about the lesson plan, also how to teach the writing. For the example, the different kind of teaching writing, something like that. So after that, at the end of the class, the product is your practice in teaching writing. So here I also have um, the the latest curriculum, the latest objective and goals from the latest curriculum. So for example, like here, so we will focus on writing. So for example, in the phase A phase for this one for the senior high school, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, from for the senior high school here. So and then we will focus on the writing in the writing here. So for example here, showing an awareness of purpose and audience, fiction and non-fiction text. For example here we have the word fiction and non-fiction text, so we will focus on that one. Fiction and non-fiction, so of course there are a lot of fiction and non-fiction, so it's very general term in genre, right? Fiction and non-fiction. In fiction we will have many kind of texts, also in non-fiction. And then we'll also have here awareness of the purpose of the audience. So in the genre text we also need to know the purpose right? The purpose of each text. So yeah, so that was the main sources that we would like to use. So the first of all, we will use the Jeremy Harmer book here, How to Teach Writing. So this is as the foundation, how to teach writing, the principle of writing, and so on and so forth. And then after that, after we know about the principle in teaching writing, what is the point in teaching writing, the important things, and then we will try to implement that into the latest curriculum in Indonesia, that is ya Kurikulum Merdeka, right? So we will focus on that one. So that's maybe the things that I can share in this meeting, right? Okay, so that was from overall the sources, and then the objective of the classroom that we would like to decide, and then after that, now we will discuss about this one, the beginning of the writing in Jeremy Harper books in the introduction here in the chapter 1. So the first is about this one, the story, right? Where does the writing come from? Then in this case it stated that the writing is not really old in this case, because if we try from the 100,000 years ago, and then earliest writing found far dates about 5,500 years ago, so it's very far. So this is if we, yeah, in this, based on this statement that writing or writing text is still, it's still new in this world, right? Because usually for in the civilization, usually the first that improve first, usually the language that they use, usually in spoken language, right? Written language usually come after the spoken language. So yeah, if from these cases we can see some of the earliest writing found 5,000 years ago, where the human civilization, according to this one, has been 100 100,000 years ago. So it's really far for the written languages such as this one. Yeah, this is about the English, and then this is maybe the story. Maybe English writing change over centuries, right? Yeah, it's not only about English. Maybe for our spelling in Indonesia is also changed over time. For example, we have ejaan lama, ejaan yang diperbarui, and then the latest maybe baku, tidak baku, something like that. So maybe yes, also the improvement of the writing language, right? So we have the word jadwal, for example, but now that's where it's being changed, right? So yeah, it's also the written language is changed over time. So it's also in English, I think it's very different until like today. Here is the word of English, right? So kind of like Gen Z, right? Or even this one is not, I think it's not in our era. It's been a long time, right? This is very old, I guess. This one is old. Mobile phone is not recent mobile phones. Today's mobile phone is not like this one. So we are, for the example, so we don't use are in complete, just we and are for the example. So they don't use in the complete sentence, right? For what to eat, yeah, for the example, like this one. So it's kind of like short message. Oh, so yeah, this language can change over time. And then after that, we have the term why we learn to write, right? Just because, yeah, because write is being has been numbered as part of the literacy, right? And then that literacy can be one of the factor in deciding to be successful. For example, is written language or the literacy level. Because in these cases, the literacy is not only how we read something, but of course we how you write something. So it will be one of the factor to decide the successfulness of a people. So for that reason, or even here, writing can be associated with power and prestige. So it's one for um, the people why we need writing, or even here. Yet in education transform life and society, the ability to read and write being as the very basic, right? In the context of education, uh, it's become one of the tests, right? One of the factor to decide the successful whether this person is uh, their knowledge, right? Whether you're knowledgeable or not, usually they use with this one. So yeah, that was changed over time again here as the function of the writing, or why we need to write. And then we have here how people write. uh, so here maybe in the how people write, maybe we can see about the just this example, right? So in this example we have the what's that, the they need to erase, maybe in this case it's not true to put erase, maybe to by using pen in this cases. So after they have make a list, right? Make a list of I think this one is the the need for family, I guess. So after that, after they make the list, maybe they will try to classify which one is important, which one is not, for example in these cases. Or even the cross means it's already done, for the example, something like that. So it's kind of like in these cases it's the process, right? This is in this process there's the writing process, that is the stage writer goes through in order to produce something in its final written form. And then the process, of course, it's depend on the content, right? The subject matter that has been discussed. And then also for the last content of the writing, for the example here, shopping list, letter, essay, report, novels, of course it's going to be very different. And then also here we have medium means that the tools, right? So this is how the people write. So we have the process, then the content, and then the medium. uh, and then they have a planning, right? Planning in this case is, yeah, try to plan what they are going to read, or they are going to write, for example. And then editing, and then final version. If we see this one in the picture, so maybe we can see here, so maybe they have planning first, they have plan what they are going to write, and then they will have drafting, they may draft, making kind of the writing. Then after that they will have editing, from editing they will have the final revision, from the final revision it may come to drafting again, or even, yeah, from drafting they can go back here again. So this is kind of like, yeah, reverse wheel. This can be from the final version, maybe they can go to the drafting, or from the final version they will come to the editing again, or even from the final version they will come to the planning again, right? So because maybe the final version is not suitable, and so on and so forth. So this is maybe the general general picture on how the people make the writing. So maybe for the next meeting we will focus on so what is in planning, what is in drafting, and what is in editing, like that. Okay, I think that's all from my explanation for today. Thank you very much.